Hey everybody, how's it going? Today, I bring you one rather unique and special treat. The 2013 Maserati GranTurismo MC Sportline. And this is going to be a detailed, in-depth review of the MC Sportline. We'll start it up, show the engine, get an exhaust clip and go over the performance data, as well as show you a bunch of the unique aspects of the interior as well as exterior. And I'd like to give a special thanks and shout out to Foreign Cars Italia in Charlotte, North Carolina for allowing me to come out and film the 2013 Maserati GranTurismo MC Sportline. And so, without further ado, let's go ahead and start her up, let her run. The exterior color is known as Nero Carbonio and features a full Rosso Carrillo leather interior. Beautiful sound. Now with the MC, you also have a sport mode. Aside from the other functionalities that it does, which I'll talk about in its appropriate part in the video, it also opens up a set of exhaust baffles at the back that allows a more pronounced sound and increased flow for extra horsepower. Drastically changes the note. There are many key differences between the MC and the standard GranTurismo that further set it apart not only in performance but style and looks. The steering is electro-hydraulic power assist. The steering wheel is composed not only of carbon fiber but perforated leather coming across the 3-spoke design. The MC shares a modified version of the 6-speed ZF automated manual gearbox found in the standard GranTurismo, manual shiftability down below, or via the carbon fiber paddle shifters mounted behind the steering wheel. It's been specially tuned and built for the MC for the increased performance demands. Beautifully finished off with carbon fiber and leather. And so, we'll go ahead and cut on the automatic headlamps, fog lamps, as well as the hazards. Both the windows are fully automatic. And let's go and check out the exterior, shall we? The Maserati GranTurismo is a beautiful blend of Italian passion for design and performance with the elegance of a luxury car. As the name suggests, the GranTurismo is known as a touring car, being able to blend track-ready performance while still being comfortable for longer trips. In fact, the basic platform is actually based on a shortened version of the Quattroporte sedan. Since it was first introduced in 2008, it's undergone minor revisions and improvements, but it's not until the 2012 model year where we saw the introduction of a new set of models with all new engines. Replacing the base model 4.2 liter in previous generations, now the GranTurismo S and GranTurismo MC both come with a new 4.7 liter V8, slightly tweaked between the different models. The MC was designed for those who desired an increased dose of Italian zest, and that's exactly what Maserati did. Gave the GranTurismo a racier feel with more power, a more capable suspension, and unique looks that accentuated the car's already sinister look. The MC comes with a unique set of satin black forged 20-inch aluminum alloy wheels that help shave 10 pounds off the standard wheels. The wrapped in Pirelli P0 tires measuring 245/35 in the front and 285/35 in the rear. Brakes are an upgraded set of 15-inch ventilated discs in front with 6-piston fixed calipers and 14.2-inch vented discs in the rear with 4-piston calipers. As far as the suspension, it consists of a fully independent double wishbone setup in the front and rear with coil springs and anti-roll bars. The vehicle can also be had with an optional Skyhook adaptive damper system for a more nimble driving experience. As touched on earlier, the MC gets a hefty styling upgrade to make it one of the most aggressive styled GranTurismos to date. Unique exterior modifications include special front, rear, and flared side clips that help increase the downforce and corner carving abilities. The front clip is more aggressive on its own right with gaping mesh grills that help funnel in more air for cooling, while an equally aggressive rear clip helps smoothly channel air out from behind the vehicle. You'll also notice the car's exterior features a lot less of a luxury look when compared to the standard model. Many of the chrome exterior bits such as the door handles and the like of the standard GranTurismo has been replaced with painted to match accents and a hefty dose of carbon fiber, most noticeably across the mirrors, the door handles, the rear spoiler, and a couple of the interior bits. As race-inspired as the exterior is, you still have your exterior convenience features such as parking assist, bi-xenon headlamps, as well as LED accented tail lamps with rear fog lamps. You can think of Sportline generally as kind of a customization program for the MC lineup. You already have the increased performance that the vehicle produces, but with the Sportline package you get all the exterior carbon fiber bits, interior bits, as well as a 0.4-inch lower ride height than the GranTurismo S. So combine that, especially with this color and the increased performance, it's not only aggressively styled, but an aggressive performer as well. Overall length is around 194.2 inches with a width of 75.4 inches and a height of 52.9 inches. Total curb weight is around 4,145 pounds. And we're going to pop the hood. The base 4.2-liter V8 was dropped from the GranTurismo lineup in the 2012 model year. The MC has a warmed-over version of the new 4.7-liter dual-overhead cam 32-valve V8 that's also shared with the GranTurismo S. The MC benefits from a larger reduction in internal engine friction from a revised diamond-like coating for the valves and cams, a technology developed from Formula One racing. It also has unique tuning, a revised oil sump system, and the sport exhaust to produce more power than the standard 4.7. With an aluminum block and heads, the MC produces 444 horsepower at 7,000 RPM and 376 pound-feet of torque at 4,750 RPM. That's up from 433 horsepower and 361 pound-feet of torque found in the S, and with the MC, 0 to 60 times are around 4.5 seconds, with a quarter-mile time of 13.2 seconds at 112 miles per hour. Top speed is a drag-limited 185 miles per hour. As far as fuel economy, with a 22.5-gallon tank running on premium gas, expect to see a miles per gallon rating of around 12 city, 20 highway. By far, one of the most beautiful things about Italian-designed cars is the craftsmanship and design of the interior. The MC further sets itself apart with unique accents including the carbon fiber, aluminum pedals, and more. Build quality is absolutely fantastic with tight-fitting panels, all wrapped in hand-stitched leather. Lower storage down below. Your power mirrors located here with power folding function. Black color contrast stitching coming across the armrest. Not to mention your carbon fiber inlays going up across the door and the top. Black velour lining the storage below. Your power windows and an aluminum door handle. You also have very unique sport leather bucket seats with heavy amounts of side bolstering to keep you planted throughout those tight curves. All of your power adjustments are located down below here with your heated seat function and 3-person memory. Attention to detail is definitely the key, and nicely finished off with the Maserati crest stitched into the back of each headrest. And not to mention you also have adjustable seat belts and side airbags as standard. Unique carbon fiber door sills. Like I said before, the aluminum sport pedals, as well as a power tilting telescoping steering wheel. The entire dash naturally is also wrapped out of leather, with the carbon fiber inlays going across, and a two-tone color scheme going up across the dash. The headliner is also entirely composed of Alcantara. So let's go ahead and see how she sounds. First, in regular mode. Then switch to sport. Amazing the difference. So we're going to shut her up. Beautifully solid. The Maserati MC comes standard with an 11-speaker Bose surround sound system fed through this LCD 7-screen mobile media telemetrics interface. It also comes with a 30GB hard drive that's shared both with MP3 storage and the navigation system itself. Alcantara lined A-pillars, garage home link located on the visors, that are also wrapped in Alcantara. Auto-dimming rear view mirror, and up in the top stack, you have your emergency roadside assistance located up there, as well as the microphone for your hands-free Bluetooth telephone system. Your interior illumination is located up here. Compared to some Maseratis of the past, this infotainment system is quite user-friendly. Now, it's all controlled through this little wheel, toggle button arrows in the middle here, to go between the corresponding menus depending on which screen you're in. And off to the left here you have your source, mode, dark mode, map, and band. Dark mode is basically for nighttime driving if you didn't want to be distracted with the screen itself. This is your main menu. You have your radio data, outside temperature located up top, as well as your compass, navigation, and different menu, whether it be your Bluetooth telephone or whatnot. Down below here, your mode button, that's where you control that. Radio data, bring up your navigation, and your trip computer. More on that in just a second. Now, you can go straight to map via this button here, but you can also go between your band, AM, FM, standard Sirius XM satellite radio, as well as your source, whether you want to use this or iPod, USB, auxiliary integration for MP3 devices. And all of your radio and song data are located at the bottom. Now if we go to the right hand section where we have these other controls, if you go to your menu, that's the different options you can select for the vehicle. For navigation, your destination input, escape or back, map, change the map settings, whether you want it full screen or map and window. Now you saw earlier it was in full screen, so when you go back here, if you have it just in the window, it'll show up in that little quadrant there. You also have real-time traffic updates, your various audio settings, preferences, manual tuning, telephone, placing a call, storing numbers, hands-free voice dialing, as well as system configuration, sound, voice command system, as well as trip computer. You have maintenance info and other various settings. Now if we want to go back to the main radio screen, hit this little musical button up there, it'll bring up your different equalizer settings and listing the available stations in the area. Off to the side in the aluminum accented insert, you have your traction control, turning off your parking aid, ice mode or snow mode, as well as the sport button I was talking about earlier to open up the exhaust baffles. Down below the flowing leather wrapped center console, you have your integrated true dual zone climate control system with independent adjustment regarding everything for each side. So you have your temperature adjustment, different zones, independent to each side, as well as your fan speed. Activating your rear air, one-touch automatic, front and rear defrost, and recycling. There's also a built-in air filtration system to filter out excess pollution and allergens. Lock and unlock located down below. Right here you have an electronic parking brake that automatically activates when you put the vehicle in park. To deactivate, just put your foot on the brake, tip it up, and it'll turn off. Turn it back on, just pull it up again. The center console is also laced in carbon fiber, illuminated chrome accented cup holders, as well as your ladder, power outlet, and or ashtray. Leather wrap padded console, 2 integrated cup holders, also LED illuminated. Just absolutely beautiful styling. Elegant analog clock located front and center. Now as far as the steering wheel, your radio controls are located up top, as well as changing your source down below. Your off-hook button for answering your telephone, and your integrated voice command system. Help. Call.
The directory is empty.
Help. Radio. List. So as you can see, it's pretty responsive and lists all the commands. There's a little time limit too, so kind of thinking about the commands and getting them out quick is definitely something to work on. The instrumentation cluster is nice and simple. Integrated digital driver information system located front and center with the gear that you're in currently, all accented in carbon fiber. And you control that driver information system via this mode button here. You have your display brightness, trunk release, fuel cap release. So your trip computers, tire pressure monitoring system, seat heaters, different options, RPM indicator, all nice and functional. Alrighty. Good, shut her down. And we'll check out the back seat. Climbing into the back seat is quite simple. Just pull open this little lever, pull forward and then it locks, and then it automatically slides itself forward. Even the backs of the seats are wrapped in leather. Now, backseat room can be a little bit tight, depending on the height of the vehicle passengers, but the seats do hold you in quite nicely, kind of similar to the front. Nice amount of bolstering, nicely padded, kind of like a little bucket. You have a full-length center console running down the middle with integrated cup holders and your air vents. You do have coat hooks up top, as well as rear illumination. So let's go and check out the rest of the vehicle, shall we? As far as trunk space, the GranTurismo can hold about 9.2 cubic feet, which isn't a whole lot, but enough to fit a couple set of golf clubs. It's all lined and carpeted, including the deck lid, and it's also got a 12-volt power outlet there off to the left for a little bit of convenience. Same power functions on the passenger seat that you find on the driver's, only without the memory function. The lower section of the dash is also padded leather, including the glove box, and a soft velour liner. Your auxiliary and USB input is also located there. The Maserati GranTurismo is undeniably a quite cool vehicle, but with the increased customization options provided with the MC and now the Sportline program, it makes it a very unique vehicle as well, especially to the buyer's taste. A fantastic blend of luxury and performance. Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed this detailed look at the 2013 Maserati GranTurismo MC Sportline. Be sure to stay tuned next time. There's a lot more where that came from. Take care, everybody.